Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. MP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver. Over here, over here.
The Cavs already with a hyper-focused look on their faces as they arrived earlier, planning a strong performance in their home building. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Christian Braun, and it's Livingston in at the 4. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Darius Garland, and it's Haywood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just a few games in the books thus far, Richard. As a player, how important is this part of the schedule?
It's crucial for a lot of guys. Right now, coaches are nailing down lineups and rotations. A strong start can set you up for the rest of the season.
Here we go.
It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. Here's the Beast. Back to Garland. Tries it from the top of the key. Count it.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Jamison to the inside. The rebound by Haywood. Here's the Beast. Pass to Forte. They set a pick. From deep. Rebound by Sacramento. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's the Beast. And that one no good to start off the night. And for a franchise that was down for so long, it must be nice to be a Kings fan these days, RJ.
Brian, the team has a strong core and direction consistently in the postseason mix. It is a breath of fresh air for Kings fans who have endured the previous 2 decades.
And there it is for him.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 3 so far. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Here's Jamison. Pass to Livingston. Here's Frazier. And here's Payne. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's the Beast. Knocks down the 18-footer. Here's Jamison. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Payne. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Jamison. Misses the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's the Beast. Out to the right wing. The 3. Rebounded by Frazier.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Pass to Jamison. Takes a 3. They shoot again. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
George, he's checked in for Brown. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Cavaliers, #1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
The first free throw is good. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
And so he makes both from the line.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Forte. Here's the Beast. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Here's Jamison. Out to the right wing. And here's Payne outside. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland, the pass to the Beast. Driving to the basket. Excellent D there from Payne.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Jamison. Inside. Here's Frazier, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The Beast passes to Garland. Here's the Beast, defended by Payne. The Beast, good.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
The Kings lead by 5. Jamison passes to George. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Here's Jamison after the basket by Cleveland. And here's Payne outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's the Beast, defended by Payne. The Beast, good. The Beast has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Here's Jamison. And another Sacramento 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Cavaliers trail by 7. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get it to go.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Frazier. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chip. All right, Fred, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? Now, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends. He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
We've got Edey, and it's the Beast in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries. Here's Brown. There's the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Jamison passes to Johnson. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And there's the drive. Out of bounds. It'll be Kings ball. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Frazier, he's checked in for Johnson. Sacramento leading by 5. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. A nice shot by Jamison. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Forte. Tried to fade back there, but it's off the mark. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He tallied 32 points, and his defensive presence was terrific, picking up a number of blocks and steals. For a star like him, though, I'm sure it felt like just another day at the office. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Jamison. 9 points in the game. Shot from 12. Doesn't go that time.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
The Kings making a switch here. Sacramento has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. To the wing on the left. Fires for three. Cavaliers with a rebound. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to the Beast. And it's all tied up. The Beast has got 20.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
And the Kings shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Jamison passes to George. Here's Livingston. Gets the three to fall. Livingston's got 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Forte. Offline with a 3. The Kings lead by 3. Pass to Livingston. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Here's Haywood. Still without a bucket. Here's the Beast. Brown grabs the board. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Livingston. 1:24 left in the second. Here's Rodman. And another miss by Sacramento. The Cavaliers trail by 4. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
On the take. Here's Livingston. He had 25 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboard.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Monday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Wednesday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Quickly comes in for Mitchell. Frazier's shot is off.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's the Beast. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
Oh, just much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting pressure on this defense and earning trips to the line. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Jamison. He's got 9. That one's good for 2. Jamison's got 11.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Here's the Beast. A 32-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling up the box score.
From the high post. That shot off. It's a tie game in Cleveland. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, we get to check out the power rankings.
I think for the Cavaliers, not a lot of movement for them since the last rankings. But we all know they'll be a factor unless something really goes wrong for them.
There is a lot of talent on that roster, but also untapped potential, it seems. And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. You're toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jet.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
The subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Sacramento has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Christian Braun, and it's Livingston in at the power forward position.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Braun using his post moves to get the 2 points. 5 points in the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Garland, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Always looking for these chances. Garland loves to get points up on the board.
The Kings lead by 3. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game. The way he wiggles in and out of the lane, it is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Here's the Beast. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. The Beast has got 25 points in the game. Outside Payne. Pass to Jamison. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Beast.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is, too.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Cavaliers, number 1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
No good on the second free throw. Sacramento has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Jamison. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. 19 points in the game.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
The Beast passes to Haywood. Here's the Beast. Brown grabs the board. Here's Forte. 5 on the clock. Here's the Beast. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Brown, and the layup is good off the glass. And it's a 7-point Kings lead.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Pass to the Beast from downtown. Rebounded by Frazier. Frazier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
There's 26 people in the chat, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Little. Back to Garland. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I really like that shot from Garland. Teams will give up the mid-range these days, so look, why not shoot it and make it?
Pass to Jamison. Now here's Payne. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. Quickly is checked in for Cleveland. George, he's checked in for the Kings. It's both from the stripe.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 9. Pass to Larson. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Frazier's got his 6th rebound on the night. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. And Cleveland has possession after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Rebound by Sacramento. Frazier's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Livingston. Outside Payne. Here's Frazier. The shot off that time. Cavaliers trail by 11. Quickly passes to Little.
There's 31 people in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Jamison. 19 points in the game. Oh, swiped away. pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's quickly. Deflected. On the break. Here's Livingston. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Rebounded by Frazier. Frazier's got 9 rebounds now. George, right side. Here's Livingston. Here's Payne. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Win,
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Clock at 6. Now here's quickly. Not a lot of room. Cleveland again missing. Here's Frazier. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Evan Mobley out there with Edey. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on.
Yet another steal from him.
Yeah, he's a disruptive defender who loves to take it up a notch in big games.
With all that he's able to do, it's not surprising to hear that. Scotty had over 2,300 steals. Just a tenacious ball hawk in every sense of the word. Rodman's shot is good.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
The Beast passes to Champagnie. Here's the Beast. Rebounded by Frazier. Frazier's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Rodman, the pass to George. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
The Beast. And they recover it.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Woods checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's George. Mobley grabs the board.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Here's the Beast. Into the lane. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. The Beast has got 10 points in just the second half. Sacramento leading by 6. Pass to Frazier. George with it. To the paint. Tipped. And here's the fast break. Here's the Beast. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And defensively with Mobley, it's not just the length, it's the anticipation, it's the high basketball IQ. This man will beat you mentally and physically.
Rodman, the pass to Brown. The 3. And the three-pointer goes. And the Kings lead by 7.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Here's the Beast with the drive. Pass to Champagnie. Outside Garland. Mobley on a screen. Shot clock at 6. Garland, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Jamison, guarded by Garland. Pass to Livingston. Pulls it from the top of the key. He buries it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
To the middle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Wood passes to Forte. Here's the Beast. Can they get it? Cleveland again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Wood. To the right side. Here's the Beast. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
It's stolen away. And here's the fast break. Jumps up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Payne. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Haywood's got his 5th rebound in this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The Beast shot is off.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
The shot by Jamison, no good. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Knocks down the long J. The Beast has got 38 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Edey's checked in for Wood. A minute 42 left in the final quarter. Here's Jamison. Here's Frazier. Pass to Brown. 3-pointer. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Jamison. Pass to Brown. Here's Payne. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Kings lead by 13.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Kings.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Little.
Sacramento, man. Secondary round, man.
Now Garland. Shoots. Cans it with nobody near him. 32 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Rodman. There's 21 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to George. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Edey. Garland with the ball. So the Kings win it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to.
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season.
A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun. There he is.
Time to turn the page, MP.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with Detroit, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Team getting sharper every time out.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got Mobley. Also, Edey out there. Forte is out there with the Beast. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. And for Brooklyn, they've got Stevenson. Vaughn is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Topic. So we're still in the early days here of this season, but Doris, for teams getting a slow start, how worried should they be?
Well, wins and losses matter no matter when they happen, so obviously there's always a little concern. But some of this is about, do we have our full contingent of players? Is there anyone that's starting out coming off an off-season surgery? You have to figure out the context of the slow start in order to gauge how concerned you are.
Over to the left wing. The Beast. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here. And the wide open shot from Avdia gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Forte. The Beast passes to Forte. Here's the Beast. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Knocked away. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Pass to Larson. Here's the Beast.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period. Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
It's good from long range.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Avdia. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Stolen away. Here's Forte. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Down low. Shot's good by Topic. Topic has got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Topic. From downtown. His second miss, now 2 of 4 in the game. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Sacramento. And here's Stevenson. Here's Vaughn. He had 15 points last outing. Forte, the pass to the Beast. And it's blocked by Stevenson. And he's able to get it back. So nice passing by Cleveland here. 5 on the clock. The Beast can't hit.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Beyond the arc. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Pass to Larson. Looking to end his cold spell. Count that one. 7 points for the Beast.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Now, here's Avdia. Here's Topic. 5 points in the game. There's the triple. Mobley with the rebound.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Hit that like button, man. Shout out to the people that's in the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the Beast.
Well, you talk about a player displaying complete dominance on the floor. This is it. And it seemed like he could do no wrong as he was a factor in really every facet of the game. A truly remarkable performance.
Now, Avdia. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Torres says we watch Avdia. He's a real threat from the perimeter now.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really good at a lot of different things on a basketball floor. I think the consistency from range wasn't there early, and defenders would give him a cushion. That is no longer the case.
Now, Moody.
I don't get how you 7-5
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Nets making a switch here. Bonds checked in. Wood, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
What's up?
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 3-point lead. Haywood the pass to Forte. Outside Garland. Over Cunningham. Garland no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Haywood with a screen on Cunningham. Moore with the block. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To Cunningham. 5 to shoot. There's a good screen. Connects from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 5 now. Garland with it. Mitchell outside. So halt the run. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got Cunningham. Smith is out there with Vaughn. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Moore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Kings was tremendous. He dropped in 38 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. It's safe to say he's out of his funk after a game like that, and we'll see if he can keep it rolling tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Wood with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. Smith for three. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Here's the Beast. He's got 11. And there's the drive. Off target on the 15-footer. Here's Vaughn. Cunningham finds Moody. Wallace is checked in for Vaughn. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Edey's checked in for Wood. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now here, the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Number 1, the Nets.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Moody hits them both. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's the Beast. Moore with the block. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Little. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Nets leading by 4, and that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
So for the Nets, Stevenson, he's checked in for Moore. And Topic is subbed in for Cunningham. And Cleveland also making a change. Evan Mobley's checked in for Little. Moody. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original person.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
How fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Topic. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Yes, to Moody. And the slam by Moody.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Mobley. following the bucket by the Nets. Here's the Beast, defended by Moody. Pass to Edey. Pocket 6. Back to Quickly. Good on the triple. Quickly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Go Rico. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the missed three from the Beast. Pass to Moody. Smith for three. Edey with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Quickly the pass to the Beast. To the right side. The three. Nailed from three-point land.
Timeout.
The Beast's got 16 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
We got 60 people that's watching right now. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And like that, man.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Here's Topic. 8 points for him. Pass to Stevenson. To the wing right side. Here's Vaughn. No good from outside. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Here's Mobley. Haywood, the pass to Forte. Pulls up. And he can't bank that one in. Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Stevenson finds Avdia from the top of the key. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Haywood's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Garland. Pulls it up. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Garland's got his first 2 points.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does. Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Pass to Mobley. Gets it out to Garland. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets out in front. They lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
I think for Cleveland, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Cavaliers trailing. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. They've got Forte. Edey out there with Mobley. And it's the Beast. And it's Larson in at the 2. Forte, the pass to the Beast. 6 to shoot. He gets it in there. The Beast's got 18 points. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Pushing it up. Three-pointer. Rebound, Brooklyn. Stevenson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Avdia. Got a piece of it. Unhindered, going all the way. The Beast will hit.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Here's Vaughn. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Get it.
Nets trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Topic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Forte, the pass to Larson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Woods checked in. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Inside, it's deflected. Now Cleveland moving it out. Tricks down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely
Right
done.
to the tunnel at that light back.
Here's Topic. He's got 11. Avdia, the pass to Vaughn. Now Stevenson. Outside, Avdia. The shot. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Avdia's got 5 now. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a push rhythm out.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Estevan. Here's Topic. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The Beast passes to Larson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Larson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
Here's Olenichev. Outside, Avdia. Over Wood. Avdia can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 6. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And that one, good.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Here's Vaughn. Really have to score. Here's Topic. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And to be just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Cleveland leading by 6. Garland, the pass to Haywood. It's up a 3. Garland, no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Cunningham dishes it to Wallace. Knocks down the 3-ball. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Outside Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
I'd say he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Moody's shot is off. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Haywood. Garland with it. A 3. Another miss by Garland. Nets trail by 3. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has yet to score. And yes, it's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Stevenson. Avdia on the wing. Stevenson setting the pick for Avdia. Back to Stevenson. And the layup's good off the glass. Stevenson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Garland, the pass to Haywood. To the middle. Here's Champagnie. Nice defense from Holtz.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Cunningham looking it over. Avdia. No good. Shot missing. Oh, he nailed it.
Buzzer Beater King is here.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Nets trail by 6. They've got Moses Moody. He's out there with Cunningham, and it's Moore in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Smith. Little with the rebound. Cavaliers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Haywood, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
And here is Moody to the paint. Here's Little. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 10. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Haywood's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Here's the Beast, driving to the basket.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Topic is checked in for the Nets. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. He told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's the break. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Edey's checked in for Cleveland. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Topic. Avdia kicks to Vaughn. Here's Olenechev.
And they've got to get back to what they were doing in that first half. If they want to somehow win this game, the offense has gone stagnant.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession. Picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Here's Topic. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Some solid defense from the Beast.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Nets trail by 14. Here's Topic. Nobody near Stevenson. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pass to Edey. And here is Mobley. Here's the Beast. Here's Forte. Defended by Avdia. Takes the 13-footer. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Garland is checked in for the Beast. Pass to Topic. Shoots over Garland. Here's Olenichev. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Garland. Now, here's Mobley. Banked in off the glass. Mobley's got his first points in this one.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
Here's Topic, guarded by Garland. Pass to Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Olenichev. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now, here's Garland. Now, Mobley. To the inside. Here's Edey. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Cleveland.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Beast.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Outside, Avdia. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the...
You ready to give these fans what they paid for? he said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Coming right up, the Cavaliers taking on the Wizards. For the Cavaliers, a tremendous beginning to their season. They've been gaining momentum with each and every game. Wizards, Cavs, just moments away right after this. Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Washington, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
I think for the Cavaliers, they had high expectations for themselves early on, but got off to a rocky start. I think they're hoping to do some course correcting down the line.
Now Washington starting five. We've got Cole Anthony, and it's Gilliard in at the fourth spot. And for the Cavaliers, Edey out there with Evan Mobley, and it's the Beast in at the point guard position. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing.
So Cleveland will get first possession. And here's Anthony. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Tipped. Here's the break. Here's Forte. And he converts the layup.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Now here's Anthony. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
The Beast shot is off. And here's Washington. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season. Here's Peterson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Forte. Beyond the arc. And it's Gilliard with a rebound. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Anthony. Nice move. The rebound by Forte. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 3 so far. The Beast sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now Anthony. Can't get it to fall.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
There's a screen. Forte passes to Mobley. Here's Larson. 6 to shoot. The Beast shot is off. The Beast is gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Pass to Anthony. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Peterson. His last outing, he had 24 points. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change, and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, man. Shout out to the people that's watching.
Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Second, the Cavaliers.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Here's Peterson. Shot clock at 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Gilliard. The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Larson off target with the 3. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Temple. Back to Anthony. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Anthony's got his second basket.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Forte. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Anthony. Here's Peterson. Fades back. The rebound by Haywood.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Forte. Hits a three-pointer. Forte's got 7 points in the game.
You're showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Peterson. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win. Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
For three, Anthony. Wood grabs the board.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. 3-point lead. From the top of the key. Doesn't go for him. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Potter, pass to Anthony. Here's Gilliard. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Haywood, good.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Now here's Anthony. Puts it up.
Oh, what a play! It's good! Are you kidding me? Wow. Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for Washington.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Little passes to Quickly. Little, the screen. Got a piece of it. Here's Carrington, guarded by Quickly. Pass to Carrington. 6 on the shot clock. Kept alive by Washington. Peterson, great positioning on the putback.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without winning 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Washington shooting their first free throw of the night. Despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. The Beast passes to Champagnie. Here's the Beast. Shot on the wing. The rebound by the Wizards. Peterson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Carrington. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, a little exclamation point. Quickly outside. Here's the Beast. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. The Beast has got 5 points in the quarter.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, and he's now asserting himself as a floor general.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Mobley, he's checked in for Little. And he makes both free throws. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. The Beast passes to Quickly. That one's good. This game is all even. Quickly's got his first points of the game.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Immanuel Quickly.
Anthony outside. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Temple. And that time also a missed shot.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe he tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so it's Washington with it. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Potter. Here's Peterson. Shoots from the elbow. Buries the jump shot. Peterson's got 8.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. And he's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Here's Champagnie. Here's the Beast. 33 points last game. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. Here's Potter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First trip to the line for him here. That one misses. So both teams making some changes here. Good on the second one. The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He added 33 points, and then you look at the steals, the blocks, terrific all-around performance from him. When it was all said and done, he accounted for more than half of their points. Quite a performance. Back to you.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
The Wizards have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Pass to Temple. The rebound by Haywood. Haywood's got 4 rebounds now. The Cavs trailing. And he lobs it up, and Mobley throws it down. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Gilliard. Anthony outside. Pass to Gilliard. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under review.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
12 seconds left in the second quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Potter's shot is off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Cleveland on top. They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the players of the week. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
To the channel,
man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. Got to wrap up this short 2-game road trip. We've got Edey, and it's Forte in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Here's the Beast. And the shot goes down. The Beast has got 14.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Mobley following the score by Washington. Here's Forte. He's got 7. There's the 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Peterson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Temple. Right wing. Here's Potter. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Beast. The Cavaliers leading. Ooh, it's stolen away. From outside the arc. Hits the trifecta. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Cole Anthony. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. 90 seconds into the second half now. Washington's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Peterson. He's got 10. And it's rejected. And they'll get another chance. And Potter gets it to go.
Well, that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Anthony. Out left to the wing. Down low. Pass to the Beast. Here's Larson. No made baskets yet. 6 to shoot. Here's the Beast. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Gilliard. Here's Temple. 4-3. The rebound by Edey. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's the Beast. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Going to the channel with that like button. Shout out to the people that's watching.
And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Peterson. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 4 rebounds in the game. An easy 2 on the layup. The Beast has got 8 points here in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Washington trailing. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Gilliard. Here's Peterson. Clock at 6. And another miss by Washington. Here's the Beast. Give him 20. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. And so he hits both.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And it's Washington with the ball. Anthony with it. Give him 8. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gilliard from about 19. And the bucket is good. Gilliard's got his second basket of the night. 1:53 left in the third. Little passes to the Beast. Back to Little. Anthony right side. Here's Carrington. Uncovered. Jump shot is good that time.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Minute 32 left in the third. Here's the Beast. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. He's gone 6 of 6 from the line tonight. And he makes a first. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. Both good from the line that time.
Whatever they discuss at halftime, he's come out more assertive and more aggressive.
Here's Carrington. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's the Beast. Counted from distance. The Beast has got 27.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Here's Carrington. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's the Beast. There's the drive. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Here's Little. And Cleveland another three.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Potter. Here's Hendricks to stop the run. Sinks it from distance.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the wing. Pass to Carrington. The shake. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Here's the Beast. Can't connect from long distance. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us.
Subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that like button. Shout out to the people that's watching.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court right now for the Wizards. Garland, the pass to Forte. Soft touch off the glass.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
The Wizards trail by 7. Fires in the triple. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And there's a pick. The three is up. The shot no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Shot from the low block. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The rebound by Forte. Cleveland leading by 5. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And he drops the first. Edey's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a change for the Wizards. Anthony's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Peterson. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Forte. Peterson with a rebound. Peterson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Anthony outside. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Garland. Wood outside. Pass to Edey. Here's Larson. Clock at 6. Here's Forte. Releases from the wing and drills it. Forte's got 9 points now in the second half. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Carrington. Here's Peterson. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
First free throw is good. And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in. The Wizards making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Pass to Larson. They set the pick. Back to Garland. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Anthony. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Six on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the lay-in.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Cleveland leading by 5. Mobley outside. Back to Garland. And he lays it up and in.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Inside. And he jams it home with authority.
There are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Forte. He drops it from range. Forte's got 12 now in this quarter.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to Gilliard. From behind the arc. The rebound by Forte.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Mobley passes to the Beast. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Wizards trail by 8. Here's Gilliard. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth. Here's Peterson. The layup misses. The Cavaliers lead by 8. And stolen by Anthony. To the paint. From the right block. Mobley with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Ball stolen. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Anthony.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up by 9. Good on both. 59 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Peterson. Back to Anthony. Launches it. The rebound by Edey.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Wizards. Here's Gilliard, covered by Mobley. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the Beast. And that's good from 17 feet. The Beast has got 31 points.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Got 2 more games in me, man. Got 2 more games in me. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Some extra minutes to fill as a pair of players are listed as inactive tonight due to injury.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Shepherd. He's out there with Hodges. And it's Love in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Evan Mobley. He's out there with Forte. Edey out there with the Beast. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard. And these 2 teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
I mean, MP's been making some good plays, but just not enough to impact the outcome of the game. Going forward, if he can spread his assists around and stay focused on that, I think more wins are likely to follow.
Here's Farrell. Pass to Hodges. Here's Shepherd. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Hodges. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
3-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Great Kentucky native Reed Shepherd followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college year.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. And so just over a minute and a half played. Hodges misses.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Tries it from the top of the key, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's the Beast. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. Here is Hodges, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Takes it inside, lets it go from 14.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
No coverage that time. Hodges has got 7.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Forte, the pass to the Beast, and he jams it with authority.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Dallas leading by 3. Pass to Hodges. Dallas moving it around. Here's Shepherd. It's the 3-point bomb.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
It's deflected. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here is Hodges, covered by Mobley. Here's Love. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's the Beast, coming off 31 points last game. Forte, the pass to the Beast. Here's Larson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. At 3 off the mark. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. They get it again. Pass to Hodges from outside the arc. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Beast passes to Forte. Takes the 3. Gilliard with the rebound. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. To Roma, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the night. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
the previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Griffin's checked in for Cleveland. Farrell's checked in for Dallas. And he makes both free throws. Here's Garland. Pass to the Beast. Will it go? That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. The Beast's got 10 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. And you look at the Beast, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
And the second free throw, good. 1:09 left here in the first quarter. It's Wood, top of the key. Here's the Beast. Trying to win. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Dallas leading by 7. Here's Hodges. Here's Toroman. Cranes the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looks to me to be a bit sluggish.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Beast. Wagner's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks on D. Garland, that's for 2. And the jumper is good. Dallas has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. They set the pick. Here's Collier. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Farrell. Lets it go with the three. Haywood with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Nice defense from Wagner.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Dallas.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Griffin out there with Little, and it's Haywood in its center. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches, and we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway, but we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing. When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Yep, it counts. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. 4 on the clock. Here's Teroman. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here's Garland. Outside for Griffin. Off target with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Collier. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Garland with the bucket.
Garland striking back at the arc, putting his competitiveness on display.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Little. Forte comes in for Griffin. The Beast, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And quickly in for Garland. Dallas also making some changes. Love's checked in for Farrell. Shepard comes in for Wagner. And Hodges subbed in for Collier. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here is Hodges. 7 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shepard. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's the Beast. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Reed Shepard. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
Wood, he's checked in for Hayward. Here's Tillman, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Cleveland with it. 11-point game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Wizards was tremendous. He scored 31 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. He was focused. They fed off of his energy, and they'll try to do that again tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
A minute 20 left in the first half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Cavaliers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
We're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Stolen by Quickly. Here's the Beast. Off target at the rim.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here is Hodges. He's got 7. Latrey. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Love, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 12. And that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from the Beast. The Beast's got 19 points. Cuts off the pass. Into the lane. Up and in on the layup.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Dallas leading by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here is Hodges. He is looking for Mobley and finds him. Shots good by the Beast. He's got 23.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Cavaliers.
They're doing some good things. Rebounding is not one of them. Maybe try a bigger lineup in the second half. Maybe run more guys to the boards. Maybe both.
Listen to Coach O'Neal.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Farrell. Hodges is out there with Shepard. And it's Love in at the center position. Dallas leading by 3. To the paint. Here's to Roman. No good that time. Nice D from the Beast. Mobley outside. Cleveland moving it around. Here's the Beast. It's caught. Here is Hodges. He has 7. Pass to Shepard. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Shepard's got 9.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's the Beast driving inside. Basket counts. The Beast's got 25 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Shepard missing. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Going inside. Shots good by the Beast.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
The shot's good from Love.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Forte, the pass to the Beast. Out to the wing. They set the screen. And it's Forte missing. Dallas leading by 4. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And now let's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Cavaliers #1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after mates.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Haywood's checked in for Edey. Little comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Garland in for Forte. The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Love the pass to Shepard. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Now Cleveland shooting for the game at 42%. They get it back. It's it out to Garland. For the lead. It's rebounded by Dallas. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. For the tie, here's Haywood. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shepherd. Dallas again missing. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. That ties it up. 31 points for the Beast.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Cavaliers have gone somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Farrell can't hit. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They need this. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
First in free throw shooting. And they are also first in the league in terms of opponent field goal percentage. As active a group defensively as you're going to find.
And going back to their success at the free throw line last season, GA, best in the league. It helped them finish off a lot of close games.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Hodges, that's good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The Beast passes to Garland. There's the pick. Floats one. Pass to the Beast. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes. That one drops for him. The Beast's got 38 points.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And it's Collier missing. The Cavaliers leading by 5. The Beast passes to Haywood. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Outside Griffin. Out to the right wing. Pass to the Beast. Mavericks with the rebound. Gilliard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Tyrone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Mavericks also with a sub. Wagner's checked in. The Beast passes to Griffin. Here's the Beast. Gilliard with the rebound. Gilliard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wagner passes to Collier. Quickly against Wagner. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wagner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Wood out there with Forte. Then there's Edey. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's quickly in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Pass to Edey. Here's Wood. Gilliard with the rebound. Gilliard's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And it's Collier missing. The way Greg, they're showing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Collier, quickly covering. Collier, that's good.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
And it's Forte missing. Dallas has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Takes it off the glass.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Quickly. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to listen in to what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Collier to the left wing. Six to shoot. With the teardrop, it's deflected. Garland with it. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
The free throw drops for Collier. No No good on the second free throw. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Mitchell in the corner. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Pass to Farrell. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Collier, that's good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Now Garland. Here's Forte. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Collier. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Pass to Forte. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Collier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Collier. A different look now for Cleveland. Haywood comes in for Edey, and it's the Beast in for Garland. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Shepard's checked in for Collier. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's the Beast, and he uses the glass on the layup. The Beast's got 40 points. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And there it is for him. 11 points for Reed Shepard.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Forte hits it from 3-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Shepard. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Haywood's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's the Beast. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mavericks trail by 7, and that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 4th foul of the contest. So it's the Mavericks now. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. Shepard, that's good.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Here's the Beast with the drive. It's a big height bounce and goes in. The Beast's got 42 in the game.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
And now they trail by just 4.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
44 seconds left in the 4th. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Edey's checked in.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And here are the Mavericks now. Farrell passes to Hodges. And it's off from 3-point range. Basket here in this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the ball.
This free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. They're both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. .26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Takes a three. No good there. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Puts up a deep three. For three. And he trains the three. Good-looking shot there from the Beast. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
Good game, MP. That's right, MP. They can't stop you. MP.
Those new colorways are fresh, MP.
MP, you're about to go off.
Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place.
When I look at the Lakers, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Wagner is out there with Banchero. Then it's Walter. Then it's Murray. And it starts in at the 5. And for the Cavaliers, we've got Mobley. And it's Forte in at the 3. Cleveland shooting their first foul shot of the game. Well, what a game we've got in store tonight, Richard. 2 of the top teams in the league.
And each of them with some superstar talent. Whichever star can lead the way, control the game, that'll be the key.
And here's Wagner, outside Murray. Pass to Walter. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Stolen by Mobley. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Wagner with it. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Here's Banchero. Good D by Mobley. To the inside, the Beast. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
The free throw drops from Murray.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon, Murray finding ways to contribute.
And Murray drops them both. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's the Beast. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And he comes up with a bucket.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, Correa.
Wagner up top. Mobley grabs the board.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Here's Forte. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
That missed aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Another shot. Champagne's shot is off.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Murray. And there's the rejection. Out to the wing. Here's the Beast. Sends it home from 3-point land. The Beast has got 10.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Murray passes to Wagner. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. He's got 5.
Now, look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Cleveland shooting their second and third shots at the line here. The first one falls, and the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
RJ, what are your thoughts on the new collective bargaining agreement?
I hate it. I think owners should be allowed to spend as much money as they want. I think it should be a spending contest. That's what I think should happen.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 5. Pass to Walter. Then Carroll the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So both teams changing it up here. Here's the Beast. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Lakers trail by 11. Sohan outside. From the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
And he makes all 3. A minute 58 left now in the first quarter. Here's the Beast. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. The Beast has got 16 points now.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Turner, no good. Cleveland leading by 10. The Beast passes to Griffin. Here's the Beast, defended by Wagner. They get it back. Out to Wood. Garland for 3. Drains the triple.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Turner. Here's Walsh. Here's Shed. Offensive board. Here's Sohan. On target from range. 6 points for him.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now Griffin. The Beast passes to Griffin. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Pass to Shed. Wagner outside. Takes the 3. Griffin pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The Beast. Good.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Blocked! Counted. The Beast has got 20 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Finished off the break.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And so it's Cleveland feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Miles Turner out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Banchero, and it's Shed in at the point guard position.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Banchero left side. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Turner. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Quickly is checked in for Garland. Puts it up off the inbound. And that's good for 2. Turner's got his first bucket in this one.
Got to be encouraged watching Turner shoot with conviction, realizing his team trusts him to take these fast shots.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Kept alive. Haywood, good. Haywood's got 6.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Banchero outside. This one for 3. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Sohan. Pass to Turner. Here's Banchero. Back to Turner. Shot clock at 5. And it's Shed missing. The Cavaliers lead by 15. To the left side wing. Mobley with it. He's against Sohan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
First free throw is good. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Lakers trail by 16. Banchero surveys. Pass to Sohan for 3. There's the block. And they'll keep possession. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Little's checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Starks. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. The Cavaliers lead by 16. On the wing quickly. Defended by Murray. Quickly's got space. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers lead by 15. Outside Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Mitchell misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. On the wing, Murray. This one for 3. And again, the Lakers no good. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Mitchell, the pass to quickly. Mobley down low. Pass to Champagny. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. Sohan's checked in for Los Angeles. Lakers trail by 18. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He finished with 47 points, and he was dialed in from long distance. But remember, he also was great on the strike. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Starks. Wagner with it. Now Murray lets the 3 fly. It's tipped. Now Little. Still no points. Griffin passes to Mitchell. Here's Edey to the paint. They double with Sohan. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Walter. And some very quick points for him on that possession. 50 seconds left in the first half of this game. Jacks up at 3. Cleveland again missing. Lakers trail by 13. A different look for Cleveland. Woods checked in for Little, and Garland is subbed in for Mitchell. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Walter. Down low. Here's Sohan, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Over to the left wing. Here's the Beast. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Los Angeles shooting a low 30% from the floor. knocks down the first one, and Cleveland making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 17 seconds left in the first half. The three is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes
by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Efficiency, so far not a part of this game plan, taking outrageous shots on the other end. It's the best way to make it easy on the defense.
Yeah, whatever plan they came in with, get rid of it. Start over.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Now here's Banchero. We've got Mobley, and it's the Beast in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of traffic. Talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
So he gets them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Lakers trail by 11. Banchero outside. The rebound by Haywood.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And here's Wagner. He's got 6. Pass to Walter. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
The Beast passes to Champagnie. Here's Forte, defended by Wagner. Yes, it's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Banchero no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Pass to Starks. To the left wing. Here's Walter. The Cavaliers pull it in. Haywood's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the Beast, defended by Murray. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 30.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And the Lakers call time here. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at Cleveland, and they've got the top spot of the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long.
Well, I think for the Cavaliers, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
That free throw no good. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Champagnie. And he sinks the second. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Murray up top. He's got 5 to win the run. Nails it from 3. Murray's got 8.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Lots of room. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Wagner finds Murray. And the 3 off target.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Here's the Beast. Here's Forte, defended by Murray. Mitchell, the pass to the Beast. Clock at 4. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen. Here's the Beast. Drives to the hoop. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Pass to Starks. Wagner outside from the wing. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. The Beast has got 7 rebounds in the game. Forte. That is powerful. And that one is hammered home.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. And so Murray will bring it up for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Pass to Walter. Fires the 3. Murray, no good.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's Mitchell. Now here's Mobley. Here's the Beast. He's got 34. The rebound by Starks. Lakers trail by 21. Here's Walter. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Pass to the Beast. And here's Mitchell. Here's Forte from behind the arc. The rebound by Murray.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero.
Yeah, the relentless pursuit of points from Paolo Banchero.
It's his first trip to the line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And he makes a first.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Second free throw, no good. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 17-6 run. And Griffin gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Here's Shed. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Banchero left side. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. The free throw drops for Banchero. Banchero drops them both. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Garland for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Cavaliers on top, running away with this one. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Cleveland leading by 20. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Jeremy Sohan out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Banchero, and it's Shed in at the 1 spot. Quickly deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Garland, the pass to Wood. The 3 is up. Lets it go from deep. Tries to keep it alive. And they recover it. Quickly from outside. Buries it from 3. Quickly's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here. Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. 1 foul in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
And there's the screen. Beyond the arc. Garland, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Shed. Banked it in off the glass. Shed's got his first 2 points.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Edey. Here's Champagnie. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. Got to be a second foul of the game. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Little's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Lakers also with a sub. DeJounte Murray's checked in for Walsh. Just 5 on the clock. And Cleveland making a change here. Lakers trail by 21. Murray with it. Banchero outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Banchero outside. There's a screen by Turner. The 3-ball. And it's Banchero with a 3.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Cleveland leading by 18. Haywood passes to the Beast. Oh, the teardrop falls in. The Beast has got 36 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Banchero outside. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And rejected. They retain possession. Pass to Murray. 4 on the clock. And Los Angeles, another 3.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
The Beast passes to Forte. Here's the Beast. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. The Beast has got 5 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Lakers call timeout. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Banchero outside. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game? I think Murray knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to go to that defender knowing he's going to get contact.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt it.
The previous play is under review.
For a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give them the ball and let them go to work.
Here's Murray. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Wagner, the pass to Murray. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Forte. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
1:57 left in the game. Banchero. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's the Beast. And he gets that one. The Beast has got 43 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, there has to be a great play on each end.
Back to Murray. Will it go? Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your days?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Beast.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
Has to start. 4-3. Rebound by the Beast.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Banchero outside to stop the drought. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Yep, count it.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
This is it, man.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Appreciate
for Richard Jefferson,
watching.
Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. I'm out.